Welcome back to the finale of Yooka-Re-Playlee. I do have to be a little bit quick here, because I am actually running out of time this morning. But we are approaching the end of the game, and it shouldn't really take all too long. And since I skipped all the dialogue previously in the game, I'm just skipping it again. If you have stuck around, you've probably just been here for the gameplay anyway. But, yeah. We're on the final boss now, so not too much more gameplay to go through. Just need to go up to the top of this, and apparently this boss fight actually did change from the original, so this would have just been something like the final couple of phases to the original boss fight. And there was also some quizzes that were completely absent. But yeah, the aim here is just to hit capital B with his own hives, and then just spin him. A wise man once said, "Spin!" We've got a few enemies to deal with here, not too many, they're all just the basic ones. And I'll throw a different looking hive, one full of honey. And at that point, we can start attacking him again. Though it seemed that he threw two that phase. Okay, out of the way there. Not enough time to throw that one at him. He also keeps throwing them at where he predicts we're going to be. Where's the honey one? There it is. We're nearly done with this phase. But we can actually skip a little bit by using the hives that he threw at us before. But that's only the first phase, it was a really long health bar. But he's just bigger now. Maybe the outside? Oh yeah, and he throws those a lot faster. Oh right, okay, so we need to do something? Oh, there's the, Okay, so those do actually need to be destroyed. But we can just jump over the shockwaves if we don't. There's a few different hive types here. Nope. Here we go. The extra health that we've gathered throughout the entire game is coming in handy here. Ah, I was hoping to skip some stuff there. Now we're going to wait for him again. Okay, hoping to get rid of that, but it didn't work out. We'll just dodge the shockwaves. Ah, we got launched downwards into him. There we go, we got the skip again. No more skip here, we don't have another hive. We can only do that so much. Oh, we need to get over to that hive, but it's too late. Also, I'm surprised that there was some extra health, but I guess the bee enemies are there for giving us extra health. Oh, that one blew up. Got him. Although we didn't get any extra health. Oh wait, I see a butterfly there. Or I did see one. And I think it's gone, so... Not getting our extra health back. Oh, I can't speak today. And apparently I've got a cold, so... Hopefully not too impactful on the gameplay. Right, yeah, now it's missiles. And we become big to deal some more damage. And you can actually dodge his attacks as well. Although that one's a little bit less visible. Well, the wind-up for it's a lot less visible. And as long as he touches it in general, it's going to deal the damage. And he's going to do a spin. Oh, you can actually dodge it too. Oh, but we got hit anyway. And I think that should be it. Yeah. And there's our 300th pagey as well. Finally correcting the count of 50 per level, and 50 for the home, well, I say home world, that's Spyro's thing, hub world. And I suppose I should also let the credits play, but I will skip that cutscene. And hopefully I do actually have enough time to let the credits play, because I know they're a long one. But I suppose fast-forwarding it would be fine as well. You can still read all of the names there. These guys do deserve credit. Oh, and apparently you can pause it as well, and rewind. Huh. Well, that's something I've not seen for the for credits of some, well, of most things actually. The section title actually sticks around at the top, so you know which section you're in. But anyway, the thoughts for the game, pretty good. I do think it needed more. I know it already had a lot more over the original, having, I think, was it either... Yeah, I think it was more than double the original. But I think it deserved a new level, at least. Because all of the levels from the original game was just there, and then they didn't add any new ones. But, yeah. Pretty good amount of content, but do think it could have been even more. Then again, we don't want the team to go into feature creep like what happened with Donkey Kong 64. Way too many things there. It needs to strike a good balance. But did this game hit that balance? I mean, maybe it did, if I actually stuck around for all of the cutscenes and dialogue. But, yeah, I did read them on my first playthrough, so... there is that, I guess. I don't really have much else to add to that part of things, but... what was that other thing that I was going to think? Well, that I was going to say... The, wow, we're still in the A names. Yeah, the extra special thanks seems to be the longest bit. All these people that helped back up. What was it now? Honestly, I think some of the things that they cut from this version that were in the original should have stayed as well, like the quizzes. But I've never actually played the original, and at this point I don't know if it's worth it to play the original. I know it's a fundamentally different game that takes place in pretty much the same locations, but still. Oh, right, yeah, I can speed it up further. I was holding down the button this entire time. But yeah, this is a lot of people. Maybe this speed's actually the best one here. You can actually still read them, especially if you pause the video. Oh, we're on the B names. Right, what else about the game? The coins hardly really serve a purpose, and I know they weren't in the original version of the game at all. The quills were the main currency. And of course they were spread out a lot more, well, a lot more like Banjo-Kazooie, which I've never actually finished Banjo, but I have played some of it. And I do not own a copy of Banjo-Tooie, so maybe I should get a copy of that, but at the moment I'm not really expressing interest for it. But yeah, we're going to be returning to Pokemon after this. I just decided to have a quick, maybe like month-and-a-half break from Pokemon, because it had been taking up quite a bit of my time. And, well, quite a bit of my recording time, and it just kind of all blended together a bit. And I started to lose interest. Thought I'd not burn myself out. Switch over to this. The other thoughts about the game. Well, it was mostly, I believe, the same team as the Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64. I think a lot of Rare just kind of branched off and created Playtonic. I suppose I haven't really thought about the bosses. The bosses were interesting, I guess. I don't really remember having 3 phases for the final area boss. That being the moon. I can't exactly remember her name. But yeah, I don't remember that having 3 phases. They all just kind of were the same thing every time. Maybe a bit more happened, but actually that's kind of just how it is for all of the bosses, except for the final one. The final one had like very different phases. The first one just had more teeth, more logs rolling down. And to be honest, the middle worlds just kind of blended together a little bit, even though they had vastly different themes. Like, I would say I don't remember the third area's one, but wasn't that the tentacle one? Oh yeah, that one, that episode. Yeah, I couldn't really record it very well. My laptop was having more issues than it's currently having. It is still shutting off randomly, but it hasn't seemed to do that while recording for a little bit. Hopefully I can get those issues sorted out. We're only in E's? The 5th letter of the alphabet? Oh, but we're on EV, so... Close to F. Oh, we're in F. This is a lot of people, actually. Oh, but I guess the less common letters are gone through a bit faster than others. But yeah, after I've completed Pokemon Sapphire, I'll be returning to Legends Arceus for a little while. It's been a long time since I've played that game, and well, I think it needs returning to. We were planning on, or I guess I was planning on 100%ing the game, which is a lot. Or at least 100%ing the Pokédex. So, actually, it's more like 90%ing the Pokédex. I'm not going for all the shinies. I'm not, well, because some of them are shiny locked. The legendaries mainly. There's also the height variations. I'm not going for those. But yeah, if you are interested in that, then let me know. But yeah, the Legends Arceus 100%, as I've been calling it. All research tasks done. And all of the Path of Solitude. Any shinies I get are just kind of a bonus thing. But yeah, I did find this game fun. And I find myself returning to it occasionally. Like, even during this playthrough, I have actually been going back and playing through some of the early levels again. And I probably should have a profile where I've got absolutely everything, including the cosmetics. But for that, I might as well just start a new run and go through each of the levels in a different order to get the double coins and then the extra, well, the coin magnet. Both of those would be a big help for that. How are we only in J? Well, we're not even past the halfway of the halfway point of the alphabet here. Although a lot of the less common letters are in the second half. Although apparently there is a lot of Joshuas. Okay, what else? What else have I got planned? Well, with Pokemon Sapphire, I do need to get back into the swing of things for that. But I know we're between Fortree and the next town. It's between the 6th and 7th badges. And that was actually unintentional. But the 7th gym's kind of a bit of a letdown. It only has 2 Pokemon because it's Sapphire, not Emerald. I can beat that gym in just one move, if I so wished. If I play Surf on one of my Pokemon, I just win. Because that the 7th gym, the gym leaders only use rock types. Rock and Psychic. The Solrock and Lunatone, but yeah, that's a different game for now. This one, what other aspects could I really talk about? I suppose I should have had a list of them. So I've mentioned the bosses. Level design, I guess. And the enemies. I do wish that there were more types of enemies. I get that you need a basic energy, not energy type. I'm thinking of Pokemon TCG now. basic enemy type. But yeah, it was designed. It had a different design for each world thematically, which nice, but it would have been nicer to see maybe enemies that acted differently. Take a couple extra hits maybe in like the final world, or you have to approach them differently. Oh, we've just about hit the halfway mark of the credits. We're in the M's. Once it gets to N, it's halfway through the alphabet. Like, right at the border between M and N is the halfway point. Letters 13 and 14. But, yeah. This, in the level design, I have heard that it is actually slightly different to the original. Only slightly, though. There's quite a lot of it the same. The level themes are the same, and the vast majority of the layout is as well. They may have just made it easier or more difficult to get to specific sections of levels. I don't entirely know, because I haven't actually played the original. And the quills. I imagine it would have been a lot more difficult to actually get all of them in the original. Even if there were, like, the same amount or something. And 150 per stage is quite a bit. Although I imagine there may have been just 100 per stage originally. And they would have been distributed differently in the shop, or if there even was a shop. I don't even know. So I'm pretty sure there were special abilities that you had to unlock, which we had all of them from the get-go. And, yeah. This game was a lot more improved over the original. Even though it did take out some stuff that really should have been kept. The Rextro stages were completely new for this version, and they replaced some sections of levels. Like some other mini-games or something. I don't know fully. I really should have done a bit more research into the original version. But, yeah. I mean, it stands alone. I mean, it stands up on its own. It's not actually a standalone game with the original being existing. But yeah. And no, my name is not on this list. Though I suppose I could have checked whether there was somebody with my name on here. But I'm not going back for it. Not just for that. I mean, chances are that there could be someone here with my name, because my name is pretty common. And my name used to just be my channel name as well. Or I guess my channel name used to just be my name. My name came first. Before my channel, of course. If I'm not mistaken, I was born before YouTube existed. Not by much, but yeah. My channel name physically cannot have come first. What else? This is a really long special thanks. Maybe they could have done with putting a third line in. That probably would have helped. Even then, some of these names are really long, so maybe they would have started blending together. Especially if they just happened to line up. Ooh, I apologize for that. Yeah, I am actually nearly out of time, so I may or may not get to the end of this list. We're past the S names, which I believe are also pretty common, but... Oh, there's a lot of thes, I see. And it wasn't Theodore or something like that. I saw a couple of those, I think. It is going by pretty quick, even for me. We're in the Tims. What other aspect of... Oh yeah, Dr. Quack. The side villain that hardly made any appearances in this game and was almost irrelevant to the story. He was a lot more involved in the original. There was a quiz segment in every level, and even the final boss that just completely got cut, leaving only one quiz segment in the entire game, in the second world. And it's kind of strange. It's not him running it, and yet there was loads of statues of him in that room. They just kind of made him completely irrelevant. So irrelevant that he just falls over. He fell over earlier in the episode. Oh, we're approaching the end. We're in the ZAs. ZIs? Oh, there we go. I always let the credits play. Thanks for playing, and thanks for watching. I've been Luke, playing Yooka-Re-Playlee, signing out.